This Steelers team is very different, very surprising. In this game specifically, I actually thought they leveled up a little bit in terms of what their offensive system was. Previously, I found that they took more shots, more opportunities. Now, what we do know about the Baltimore Ravens is they do like to play a lot of press man in cover zero and or one high safety looks and get a guy like Kyle Hamilton up in the box, which is what they do right here, or Malachi Starks, right? So on this specific play, they're going to do something very, very smart. They're going to get a bunch of guys out here to this left side of the formation, and we're going to act like we're going to even toss this thing. Now, what we are trying to do is maintain a one-on-one matchup here to the top side with DK Metcalf, okay? So he is going to be running this go ball down the right sideline. Our goal of this play is to, quite frankly, just get this safety to take 1 to 2 steps to the inside before he breaks back to the outside. We know we want to throw this football, right? It's a yes-no read. We want to throw this football to DK Metcalf, okay? So you're going to see it right here. Boom. We're going to fake toss this thing. You're going to see him kind of open up his hips to that toss side, and boom, now he breaks. Now we get about 2 feet to get this ball off, right? We turn and we fire. Throw this thing down the field. It's an absolute dot. Right where it needs to be. Dropped in the breadbasket. Safety was about 2 steps too far to the inside. And that's how you do it. That is how you do it. I feel like the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers and the offense are starting to feel more comfortable within themselves as an offense. And to me, that is vital. That is important. If you can get Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf on the same wavelength, this could be deadly. Now, are they good enough to win a championship? I'm going to say yes. And the only reason I'm saying yes is because the defense is so great. Now, before we dive into the film, it's going to be an offensive-oriented video. I do want you guys to do me a little bit of a favor. Hit the like button if possible. Helps out so much. Hype the video if you can. And let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see the defensive video? We could do that ASAP. But with that being said, let's dive in. Very funny because we have literally the exact same type of play, right? They see press man, they see one-on-one, they see DK Metcalf in this coverage. Again, what do we call this, guys, right? As a quarterback, what do they call this? A yes-no read. All we want to do here is get this safety to play a little bit too far to the middle, and if he does, we're throwing the football no matter what. How are we going to do this on this attempt? We're actually going to motion Kenny Gainwell from the backfield to the top of the screen, which now forces this safety to bite up. Now we know they're in man coverage. Looks like it, potentially is just man coverage all across the board at this point with one high safety. So you see Malachi Starks go from, maybe like 3-4 yards to the inside of the hash, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to the inside. Now we have a little bit more leverage. Now off the snap, we want to do whatever we can to move him even more to the middle before we throw this go ball. So as we snap the ball, we immediately look to the left side of the field. Now, again, the reason is not because this is where we want to target. It's not because this is where we want to go with the football, but it's more importantly just because we want to try to move this safety as much this way as possible. Now, these guys are taught specifically, listen, when the ball is snapped, we need to keep our eyes on the quarterback. They will tell us where they want to go with the football. Malachi Starks actually is probably shadowing DK a little bit here, where he doesn't fully move over. But we still have enough separation here where they throw the ball anyway. And again, it's more on a line than it is in the air, and it's a perfect throw, man. Again, the last ball was lofted, right? There was a high arcing that was dropped into a bucket. This one is, okay, see how the defense kind of reacts. I got what I want to see here. Now, boom, as we snap the ball, you see the DB turn his back away from the quarterback. This tells us that he doesn't know when, if, or where that football is ever coming. Okay, so throw the ball. Throw the ball. It doesn't need to be over the shoulder. It can be a line because the DB doesn't know if the football is coming. Boom. Now, DK, okay, this isn't something you guys notice when you're watching the game. Watch how long it takes for DK to put his hands up, to go for it, right? Because this DB is watching, right? He's watching the eyes. He's watching the hands. When those hands come out, that's when you got to go make a play if you're a DB, right? So he's watching, ball's almost there. Boom. He puts his hands out last second. Literally the exact second the ball gets there is when he puts his arms out to go get it, right? Boom. I mean, that is how it is taught That is a great way, because if he sees your hands go up early, he can turn around and maybe he makes the interception. Again, I'm seeing something different about this team. All right, nice simple play here. We're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion. First thing we notice, guys, it is zone coverage, right? You look like it could be man. As we motion, nobody kind of follows him. We know it's zone coverage. So what we're going to do is have a late release here to the bottom side with Darnell Washington. As we then late release our running back out in space, we're trying to allow our guys to kind of get vertical here, move these zone coverages back as far as possible. That way, when Darnell Washington leaks out, he'll be wide open. Again, we're trying to get these guys to drop back into their coverage. So as we drop back, we notice we're kind of like this slide protection to the left with man-to-man to the right. And Aaron Rodgers does a really good job looking down the field, moving these guys back with his eyes, and then boom, take what the defense gives you. Okay, very important, because when you can take what they give you, you could turn a 3-yard throw into a 12-yard gain. Darnell Washington, big boy, 12-yard pickup. Love that play. He did come down with a little bit of an injury there. Hopefully he's okay. But I do like the ability to take what they give you. And really quickly, guys, like I said before, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It is completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be breaking down the Pittsburgh Steelers all year. I'm trying my best to do so with every single win. So join the family. Turn on your post notifications. Comment down below P2 if you want a defensive version of this video, which, again, that will probably come out anyway. But let's see if we can get like 700 likes on the video. With that being said, let's keep going. Week 14 of the NFL season is officially here, and I am super excited because I wanted to share my picks with you for this weekend's slate of games. I've been using the Sleeper app. They are amazing. Their odds are amazing. Everything about them is super amazing. First of all, if you use my code DUBS, you're going to get a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use, which is insane. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It's so easy. I would sign up just for that alone, just for the extra play bonuses, right? But this is my pick for this weekend. Okay, Joe Burrow, 1 passing touchdown versus Buffalo. I could see this being a high scoring game. I like this. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult to get that. Jamar Chase is coming off a rough week. I think he's going to have a big day, but I only have 50 yards. I feel like that's simple. That could be just one catch for a guy like Jamar Chase versus Buffalo. Again, high-scoring game. JSN versus Atlanta. JSN had a terrible week last week. He's going to bounce back. We all know it. Rashee Rice, 50 yards versus Houston. Listen, Kansas City cannot lose this game. If they lose this game, season is over. Season is wraps. Out the window. They need to win this game. Rashee Rice is their best playmaker. He's going to get the ball. Bucky Irving, right? Second game back versus the Saints. I think they could run up the score versus New Orleans, and I think Bucky will score at least 1 touchdown. I have 30 to win 90. I think this is fair. I don't think it's too bad. Let me know what you guys think. And again, use promo code DUBS, right? Use promo code DUBS. You'll get a 100% match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply, and see Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 states, so make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. Also love this play right here, okay? This is, borderline genius by Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers offense. So we're going to come out and we're going to pre-snap motion our guy right here to the bottom side. Now, right here, what do we know? Man coverage, okay? How do we know it's man coverage? Well, this guy moves with it, right? Moves with them. We know it's man coverage. Okay, now that we know they're in man coverage, let's think about what we have here. They're in a double mug, okay? They're covering up the A-gap. We have, I'm guessing, man-to-man here, okay? But we also have man-to-man here, but who is his man? Who is guarding him, right? Because they're overloaded to the top side, right? They got 4 guys on 2 over there. Now, we can assume that either A, Kyle Hamilton is man-to-man, or you could say maybe Mike Green is man-to-man with the running back. But either way, if we swing him out of the backfield and you say Hamilton's there, right, he's obviously going to reach point of attack and then bail, essentially. He could bail immediately, but let's see how this plays out. We love the matchup. We love the number. The numbers right here, perfect. And once we know it's man-to-man, I guarantee you right now, Aaron Rodgers knows where he's going with the football. He knows where he's throwing the football. Boom, we drop back, they blitz. Okay, now that they blitz, now that you see both A-gaps blitz, but also at the same time, you see this guy blitz. Okay, wait, now not only do we have the numbers, but we have a high majority of the numbers. We're overpowered here. I mean, Freiermuth is wide open. The guy blitzes, wide open. It's literally a touchdown. Now, we dump it down anyway. It's fine. Dump it down. Pat Freiermuth is pissed. He's like, dude, no one was on me, which he's right. But a good job by Freiermuth coming back and getting in the way. Touchdown. That is how you execute a game plan. Now, again, we probably could have hot read Pat Freiermuth off the blitzer, but it's okay. I think the reason he didn't throw it is because he was just scared Mike Green would probably play the passing lane 1 or 2. It would just be a tough throw to make. You'd have to loft it over. I mean, it is what it is. It works out. Great play. It's funny because later in the game, they started to change up what they were doing, and you could see to the bottom side of your screen, instead of press man coveraging DK Metcalf, they gave off coverage this, and they also rotate the safety over as well. I mean, they're really begging you not to throw it to DK Metcalf, but to the other side of the screen, we've got one-on-one press man coverage with a speedy wide receiver in Calvin Austin. No, not the biggest guy in the world, but because there's no safety up over the top, all we need to do is win our rep at the line of scrimmage, and we might have a nice play on our hands, right? So, essentially, we see the press man. We love it. We see no safety up over the top. We love it. And all we're doing is, as we drop back, we're seeing if we can win off the line of scrimmage. Boom. He's just quicker. He's speedy. Ball's up early. Now, this can be lofted. This can be lofted because we've got speed down the field. Okay, it's not more of a one-on-one. Actually, I think I was wrong. DK's in the slot here. So, take everything I said and throw it in the trash can. I thought he was to the bottom side. He's actually in the slot with press man, but the reason we're not looking at him early in press man is because we know this safety shadowing him. We know it. We just know it. So, as we continue on, again, we have this matchup we like. We have the speed, so we kind of loft this thing up there again, dropped in the breadbasket. Aaron Rodgers was surgical in this game. Was surgical when he needed to be. This was such a good throw, bro. Like, unbelievable placement. I don't understand why people aren't confident in the Steelers team. I know they're not amazing, but they have the defense, at least in my opinion, to go far. They've got the talent to win a lot of football games. Offensively, I would like another weapon here alongside DK, but could be enough. Now, those are the biggest plays of the day. Obviously, there's probably a lot more to break down, and I will. If you guys want a part 2 of the offense, just let me know in the comments down below. If you want a part 2 of just the defense, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe. Here's another one, though. 5 wide, empty set. We're going to be in a 5-man scat, slide right, man left. As we drop back, you're just going to see DK run the stop route. Ball's out on time. Maybe even could be out a second earlier. Right now, ball should probably be coming out. But again, Aaron Rodgers is a great player. I mean, that is a perfect play. Gain 12 yards, easy, off coverage. Honestly, that is great anticipation by Rodgers, especially under pressure. Yeah, we'll take that. So again, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. Turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post these videos. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.